Ba bee da boo da boo, ba bee da boo da boo. Hey, what's up everyone? So that was the iconic music from Final Fantasy X, and I have to say that, man, it brings back so many good memories. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't play the whole thing, it's just a little bit of a snippet from the Blu-ray, which we'll be getting into here in a little bit, but we are actually going to be unboxing what you guys are seeing in front of you, and that is the Final Fantasy X and X-2 Collector's Edition. This is on PlayStation 3, and like I said, my goodness, that title... as soon as I popped in the Blu-ray DVD, oh my goodness, it brought back so many good memories. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and thanks a lot for joining me. Let's go ahead and get this unboxing. Like I said, hopefully it brought back really good memories for you guys also. So let's get this thing open to see what's inside. Alright guys, so here we are with a little bit closer view. I'm going to show this to you so you guys can have a little better look. It says Final Fantasy X and X2 HD Remaster Collector's Edition, and it says only on PlayStation. Down here we have Square Enix on the bottom of the box. So it just says two of the most celebrated RPGs in the generation now in beautiful HD, and you can never go wrong with the beautiful Yuna, Riku, and the rest of the gang there. And then down here it has a little bit of what the Collector's Edition has. So it says that it includes a art book with the World of Spira visual soundtrack over 6 hours, and that's actually a really cool little DVD. And 5 lithographs with artwork and the characters. So I think that's actually really cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this out of here. As you can see there, it just slides out through the bottom or through the top. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. And I have to say, this is actually one of the more beautiful artworks. It has a little bit of texture to it. You can feel that it does have a little bit of texture, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the girls on the back. We have Yuna, Riku, and I forgot the other girl's name, but it's pretty neat. This is actually, it feels really nice. It feels really polished, I guess is the word. It's not really polished, but it feels really smooth, so that's really neat. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this guy up. Alright, so we have, whoops, I almost dropped something there. So we have, I think this is the instruction manual for the actual DVD itself. And there we go, we have cinematic artworks, Aeons, and a concept book, or concept art for the Final Fantasy X. And then down here, Final Fantasy X-2 is also the cinematic artwork, dress sphere, and concept art. So that is pretty cool. And this is actually what really impressed me is these lithographs. These lithographs are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be real careful when taking those out of there. And it just opens up like a book, so that's actually pretty cool, as you can see there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out, but I'm going to be really careful. I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are then. This is actually the book that these lithographs came in. So the first one is actually pretty cool. This is actually, it says original soundtrack here at the bottom. So this one actually gives you every single one of the tracks, which are, looks like 104 tracks, so over 6 hours of a lot of these wonderful tracks. And that's what we saw in the beginning. That Xanarkin was the very first music that came up. The first title was the Japanese voice of Titus, so it just gives you a rundown of who the composers were, who are the orchestra, and the credits and stuff. And then back here is just the instructions for how to download a lot of the movies, or a lot of the MP3s, and using a Hope Network, and then the recommended one. So this is actually really neat that they actually included this, and that's absolutely wonderful. I've always wanted to get a poster of Titus and Yuna in this pose right here. I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit. You can see there. So this is actually really nice. This is nicely done. I like this, even though it's just a kind of like a information thing. It looks really wonderful. But here it is, a lithograph of Yuna and Titus in that wonderful pose when they're just in the. I believe this is more in the middle, towards the end of the game. And I'd have to say that this is absolutely beautiful. This is probably just a little bit smaller than a piece of paper, which is 8.5 by 11, I think. These are actually just a little bit smaller than that, but man, this is actually wonderful. Just the attention to detail and a beautiful Yuna there. I have a poster of Yuna already, so I was actually wanting to get this one, and when they're the next one up is the one I wanted to get a bigger poster of. But oh man, I'm excited. This is awesome. This looks wonderful. Just a little bit of crease here at the top left, but so this is the one that I wanted to get a bigger poster of, and I didn't know they came inside of these. So this is actually wonderful. This is one of the most iconic parts of the game, and I had to replay it again. I don't know what it was called, but I played the original one, and just it blew me away. Oh my goodness. My very first experience with Final Fantasy was number 8, but this one was right up there with number 8. I know a lot of people maybe not have liked number 8, but since it was my first Final Fantasy, that's the one that started me down this path of loving Final Fantasy. but dang, that is absolutely wonderful. They're wonderfully done. It does have a little bit of heft to it. And there we go. This one I believe is from 10-2, when she's remembering Titus. Titus sacrificed himself, I think, to let her go free, instead of her being the, like the sacrifice for the sending and stuff like that. So this is absolutely wonderful. Let me get that a little bit better frame for you guys. Just the look on her face, like that's when she remembers him and just wanted to hold him. And it was more of a memory, and this happened in 10-2, so that was actually wonderful. But yeah, man, just the color, vibrance is really wonderful. Alright, so this is the very first look that we had at Final Fantasy X. I don't know if you guys remember that, but when it first came out, this was the iconic, how would I say it? This was the one that everyone knew. If you were looking at Final Fantasy X, everyone knew that this is Titus and his blade, and this is when he was getting ready to play Blitzball, if I'm not mistaken. This is the island where we meet Wakka, and that was actually really cool. Man, look at that blade. It brings back so many memories. I used to have that sword. I used to have his figure, but over the years you lose stuff. You move away. You tend to get rid of stuff, and I wish I still had a lot of this stuff. But that's actually wonderful. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, I thought there was something on the back. Let me check the other ones real quick. No, there's nothing on the back, but these are actually wonderful. Man, these are really well done. This is awesome. I really enjoy these. So it's 5 of them. So this is actually yep, this is from 10-2 also, where she has her double guns right there, has a beautiful little dress on, or not really a dress, but I forgot what that's called, but just like a cowl or something like that covering her. So that's wonderful. That's pretty neat. That's Yuna, and I absolutely love Yuna. She's actually wonderful, one of my favorite characters in the Final Fantasy universe. So let's go ahead and keep on moving. All right, guys. So we got ahead and we went ahead and looked at the the lithographs, which was really cool. Now, this also came in here. I don't know what this is. Let me open this up real quick. I think this is like an instruction manual. Whoops. Okay. All right. I had a look at this, and there's something in there. It's a little code, so I gotta kind of hide that one. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's just like a little instruction manual, limited warranty, and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And let me see. The code is just a product registration, so it's a serial code with the product on there. So this is I'm not gonna really show that. So yeah, that's all that came in there, which fell out originally. And I have to say that actually I got these for Christmas. I've been meaning to do a video on these, and like I said, it's just I got these for Christmas, and it was wonderful to actually see and get these. So let's turn to the first page. I'll read a little bit of what it says right there. And it says, when Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 first released, they were praised for many technical achievements, including beautiful art design. Absolutely right. I have to agree with that. And among the highest quality graphics of a modern video game, and I have to say I agree with that also. So from my heart to yours, I thank you for the endless devotion and hope that you cherish the art within the pages as much as I do. This is a gift for you, the fans. Without Final Fantasy X-2 and X-2 a remade master would never have been possible. So there's Yoshinori Kitase, the producer, and yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love this one. Oops, I got a lot of stuff falling on my screen here. So this is actually Yuna. This is the first page in the actual book, art book. And man, I have to say that's a beautiful, iconic view of her, and she's doing the sending. That is really neat. And I'm just going to flip through this really quickly. I'm not going to show too much of it. There's Riku, and that's wonderful. There's the Calamari. I absolutely love the Ronto. They were absolutely wonderful, and he was always protecting Yuna down here at the bottom. He's her ever present and ever faithful bodyguard. And I have to say, I love this picture right here. Look at that Wakka. Look at his face. I absolutely love it. And Lilu, I think it's Lilu or Lulu. Either Lulu, I think it's Lulu. So they hooked up and they had a baby later on. But that was absolutely wonderful. Just to see, look at Wakka's face. Oh man. They're getting to play Blitzball. I think that was actually the championship game. I don't know. I gotta refresh my memory on those things. So I just had some what in the world? I like that one. That was pretty cool. So we just had some monsters and stuff. I didn't like these in the first. I didn't like those. I hated seeing those guys around. It reminds me now of Bug's Life years later. Alright, so we're just gonna flip through this really quickly, show you guys real quick. And like I said, it does come with a DVD, and I showed that a little bit. I'm going to probably pop in a couple here and there screenshots of what the music looks like within the DVD. I know a lot of people, when they do these unboxings, they don't actually show the DVDs and stuff, the menus and stuff. I know that a lot of people don't have access to that, so that's pretty cool. I like that one. That was pretty neat. So I'm just going to flip through these really quickly. I'm going to skip a couple of pages. There's Titus and the remake of Yuna. That's actually it's kind of heartbreaking and kind of freaky at the same time to actually see them like that, you know, because it's not original Yuna there right here. But you do have Yuna right here, Riku, and this is really neat. I never finished 10-2, so that's pretty crazy. And then here's I believe it's like a shadow or a mirror of who Yuna was and who she is now in another universe, and that's pretty cool. They're holding hands down here. You can see that down there. Oops, can you see that? I don't know if that's clear enough, but that's actually really nicely done. I like that. They're in her it's called a basic garb, but that's the one where she does the sending, and there's Titus and his iconic view right there. So I'm just gonna flip through this real quickly. We have Pain. And there's a good view of Yuna and some of her outfits. I like the she's over there is I like those different outfits that she has on. That's pretty cool. I forgot what that one was called, but it's the one Koopa, the one that always does your saves and stuff. And look at that, she's as a Tomberry. This is Pain from 10-2, I believe. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm messing this up. There's Riku is one of my favorites. Look at her in the cat outfit down here. Riku is absolutely one of my favorites. I know I'm kind of messing this up on camera, but I'm trying to look at it and show you guys at the same time. So yeah, I just wanted to flip through it real quickly. I didn't want to show a whole lot of it, not to spend too much time, but here it is. Here's the actual PlayStation 3 disc, which is actually really cool. It has both copies on there, and this one down here is actually it looks kind of weird. It looks really blue. It does have a lot of blue in there, and it looks different. The art style is a lot different from what I'm used to as far as Final Fantasy is, 10 at least. But this is actually the DVD, and I've been showing a little bit of as we've been doing the unboxing of what it looks like. But this is actually really cool. It has 6 hours of music on there. It's rather difficult to actually navigate through the whole. So as I was saying, kind of camera cut off, but it's rather difficult to navigate through the Blu-ray menus. It's you have to really get used to it. As you can see there, there's Riku and that's Yuna and Titus over there. So this is it says at the bottom right here. You can't really see it that well, but it says this is a tragic event that happens right before Vegna Gun's eyes. So this is Toshitaka Matsuda, saying that that's the artwork that he had right before the tragedy happened. But yeah, like I said, it's really difficult to navigate through the DVD menu. It is pretty neat, but yeah, guys, that's it, man. Wow. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this. This is really the size of a textbook, I could say. Not really as thick as a textbook would be, but this is nicely done. I have to give it a big thumbs up for the lithographs that are right here. These are nicely done. I'm gonna keep these in really good condition, with Titus and stuff. This is beginning to be one of my more favorite ones. This is actually one of my more favorite ones. Yeah, Yuna and Titus and Embrace. That's wonderful, man. That is beautifully done, guys. Yeah, so guys, that's it. It has a Blu-ray in there. I have been showing a little bit, like I said, of it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Just love the faces on there. Turn that upside down so you guys can have a good look at it. But yeah, this is actually wonderful. This is for the PlayStation 3. I did pick it up for that console as a gift. I got it for Christmas. And I know we're almost in February. I think the time I post this, it is going to be February. But I've been meaning to do it. But this has been a wonderful unboxing. I love Final Fantasy. I love what they do. I know a lot of times the story and stuff, it kind of gets lost, especially in 15 and stuff in the online versions of it. But this is nicely done, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, leave a like if you did. Leave a dislike if you didn't. But I hope that you guys have seen a little bit of what this is actually a nice little unboxing. Like I said, this is for the PlayStation 3. I did pick it up for that console, and man, this is absolutely wonderful. I have to say, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really enjoyed doing this unboxing. And yeah, guys, leave a like if you liked it, subscribe, and check out my channel. See if you guys like it. I do have inspirational, motivational stuff on here also. So yeah, check that out. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'm signing out now. I will see you when I see you.